Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Brenna, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of AOA Studio. If you have never heard of AOA Studio, it is on the shopmissa website, which I will link down below in the description box. Everything on their website is $1. If anything is over $1, it is because part of the proceeds go to charities that they support, such as PawPaw, A+, and Reuse. My favorite beauty sponge comes from shopmissa.com. This is the Super Wonder Blender. I have it wet right now, so it's quite big. It is a lot smaller when it's not wet, but it's very spongy. It cleans very well. Back in April, I actually bought a 6-pack of these for $9, so I'll be good to go for quite a while. I have tried so many other beauty sponges out there, and none of them clean as well, or they fall apart easily. These are just the absolute best. But most recently, I thought it would be interesting to buy a full face of makeup off of the shopmissa website. One of their main makeup brands is the AOA Studio. So I received that in the mail yesterday. Me and my daughters ripped it open like it was Christmas morning up in here. So yeah, I just want to put it on my face, take you along with me, and see if we have any hits or misses. Back about 4 years ago, I did purchase a brush set from shopmissa. I got their AOA Studio Brush Set. I don't remember how many brushes actually came in the kit, but I have 9 brushes here, and they work fairly well. So I have been enjoying these. I have picked out ones that I really enjoy using. The other ones I've just kind of put aside. But yeah, I believe this set was like $10. So, I mean, $10 for a whole entire brush set is not bad, and they're pretty good quality. All right, let's dig into the makeup. I am so excited to put this on my face and to see if there's any hits or any misses. Hoping there's more hits than misses. I'm going to start off by using this Perfect Filter Face Primer. It feels like lotion. Has a little bit of a smell, but not anything too overpowering. I don't think it necessarily filled in any of my pores, maybe a little bit, but it's more giving my face a glow than anything else. So I am going to do my eyes first. And so I am going to prime them with this Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. My tried and true eyeshadow primer is the WetNWild one. I have a very hard time finding anything else that compares to that. All right, while I let that set on my eyes for a minute, I am going to go and do my eyebrows. And this is the Slim Brow Pencil, and I have the shade Dark Brown. It is very slim. I mean, duh, that's the name of it, but you can easily do hair-like strokes, which is what I prefer. Because as I've said in previous videos, I have absolutely no eyebrow hairs. So I trust on my microblading and pencils or pens where I can get super fine lines. Oh, I just realized there's a spoolie on the end. That makes it even better. Definitely not my favorite eyebrow pencil. It says dark brown, but I think it's just still a little bit too light for me. I mean, I really like my eyebrows to match my hair color, and I have dark hair, so. Now we're going to go into this eyeshadow quad, and this one is called Brandy. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and dip into this color right here. We're going to start that in the crease. Ooh, that's bold. She be bold. Oh my gosh. They're very pigmented. Right here, for some reason, it's skipping on my eye. I don't know if that's probably not the shadow. That's probably just the eyeshadow primer that's underneath. Oh, these blend out nicely though. Go back in, make it a little more bold. I look kind of crazy now, but it'll come together, I promise. Oh, another thing I bought was this brush cleaner, which is interesting because it's just like this spongy material just in a plastic container. But that way, if you want to use the same brush for more colors, you should just be able to swirl it around and the color will come off. Oddly enough, that worked. I'm going to go in with this lighter shade right here. I'm going to kind of put that all over the lid. I'm just taking a clean brush and kind of going over and buffing out the edge of this orangey color. Now I'm going to go in with my finger with this glittery shade right here. I'm just going to kind of tap that all over the lid. All right, you might think I'm crazy, but I want a little bit more orange, like on the outer corner. Well, actually, I'll probably mix this orange with this darker shade. I want the gold shade to pop on my lid a lot more, so I am going to spray some of the setting spray that I bought onto a brush and see if I can get it to do that. This is the setting spray. And it says it locks in makeup, it's lightweight, matte finish, non-drying, and long-lasting. That made it pop a little bit more. I think this is more like a topper, like if you just want like a little bit of shimmer added to your look, not like a full-blown eyeshadow. I really like this orange color. It looks kind of like orange pinkish. On camera, for when I'm seeing it, looks really orange, but all right, now that eyeshadow is done, I am going to put on this Artista eyeliner pen in black. This is a liquid liner. It has a felt tip on it, which I prefer. Yeah, I am going to do my mascara later because I want to get my foundation and the rest of my face on, because then I want to put a color on my lower lash line before we're all finished with the look. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Buildable Satin Foundation. All right, how to apply this? I'm obviously going to use my sponge to spread everything out. I either use my fingers or my sponge. I am not a fan of using brushes to put on foundation. That's just a personal thing. I think I'm just going to put a couple drops on my sponge and see where that takes me, and then if I need more, I'll add more. Definitely gonna need more. I have it on this half of my face. I can tell a slight difference, but not anything like wild. Definitely light coverage. I'm gonna see if I can build it though. Oh, there we go. That's looking better. This also has a smell to it, which I'm not really a huge fan of scents being in products. I'd rather have scent-free, but it is what it is. All right, now I have that all over my face. And honestly, I am not a huge fan. It is clinging to dry patches all on my face. It's clinging right here, creasing around my nose. There's some dry patches on my nose that it's clinging to. Not my favorite foundation. Now I'm going to move on to the liquid concealer. Oh, and this is in the shade Porcelain, and the foundation, it does not say, but I'm pretty sure this shade is Porcelain as well. Just gonna apply a couple dots on either side. Use my trusty blender to spread it out. I feel like it's already settling into my fine lines under my eyes, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I really don't know how to prevent that. I mean, I've been spoiled with my e.l.f. Hydrating concealer. That stuff is absolutely incredible, and it does settle in my fine lines a little bit, but it keeps my under eyes looking hydrated. Now I am going to use this Perfect Setting Powder. And this is in the shade Soft Light. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. Ooh, I like the setting powder. Does not make my face look cakey whatsoever. Mattes my face down a little bit, which I prefer. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the blush. This is called Perfect Blush. And this is the shade Darling. I really like this color. It's light, but it's still there so you can see it. It's just, I think it's a really cute shade. All right, I did not purchase any contour from the site, and I can't remember why. I think I looked and they only had like a cream contour or something, which I am not familiar with, so I didn't purchase it. So we're just gonna skip out on the contour for today. All right, next I'm going to be applying this highlighter, and this is called the Halo Highlighter, and the color is called Allure. So I'm just gonna take another like fluffy looking brush. Ooh, look at that highlight. Very pretty. I like that. Now, darn it, my battery is dying. All right, hopefully I'm still in the same position. My battery died, so I had to change it out. Okay, so now I am going to move on to the lips. This I'm kind of worried about. I got this Wonder Matte lipstick, liquid lipstick, and this is the shade Vintage, but this is very reddish pink. Hopefully this will look good on me. We shall see. I don't have any lip liner or anything. I'm not familiar with that either, so. Wait, I did get a lip liner in my BoxyCharm, but it wouldn't match this. So this is a very red color, and I am not used to seeing myself in like darker colors like this. To me, this is what I would consider like a vampy color. I don't quite know how I feel about it. It's a nice color. It just doesn't go with my eyes, obviously. I feel like on the website, this color looked a little different, which is the downside to purchasing things online. It could look one way and then you get it in the mail and you're like, that's not the color I seen at all when I was looking at it. All right, now I want to go back in and put some of that orange on my lower lash line. I purchased this Fat Lash Primer and then the Fat Lash Mascara. So let's start off with the primer. Ow, it poked my eye. Right, this primer is really making my lashes stick together, which I am not a huge fan of. I guess maybe I'm just using too much of it. Just realized I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Oh well. Now I'm going to go in with the mascara itself. All right, this mascara is really good. It gives you length, it gives you volume. Now the test is to see if it flakes or wears off like under my eye. If any of those things happen, I'm just done with it, because when I put on mascara, I want it to stay on my lashes and not move anywhere else on my face. But if this works magically and it's only $1, hello, that's amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that setting spray that I used earlier on my makeup brush to try to get the gold to pop a bit more. Spray this all over my face. There's a very nice mister on it. Okay, after I spray my setting spray on, I like to go back in with my sponge. Just kind of go all over to make sure there's no like dribbles on my face. All right, this is the finished look. I want to review the items that I did use on my face, kind of like sum everything up. I have them all over here. They're not in any certain order because I just kind of put them down. The Perfect Filter Face Primer. It was meh. It didn't really fill in any of my pores. It did give my face a glow, but that was quickly covered up by foundation and powder and everything else. So there's no real glow shining through. The eyeshadow primer, I will have to wait and see how this eyeshadow wears for the rest of the day. Like I mentioned earlier, WetNWild, that is my staple eyeshadow primer. I love that stuff. It's all I use. So we will have to see if this can compare to that. The concealer, so far so good. It has settled into my fine lines quicker than my e.l.f. Hydrating concealer. My e.l.f. Hydrating is my #1 favorite. It just really makes my under eyes look good. So this is kind of like, it's okay. The foundation, I am not a huge fan of. It is clinging to dry patches on my face and it keeps settling around my nose, so I have to keep like rubbing right here and patting right here to get that to go away. So it's not horrible, but it's definitely not my favorite. I wouldn't be reaching for it all the time. The mascara primer and the mascara. The primer made my lashes stick together instead of just like fanning them out, which I did not like. But the mascara revived it because this stuff is really good. Hopefully it doesn't flake. Hopefully it doesn't come off underneath of my eye, because for only $1, this is a good mascara. So the blush, now it is very light. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can see it in person. It's just this light wash of color and I actually really like it. I bet I could mix it with some of my other blushes that I have also to get like a really pretty shade. So I do like this. The setting powder, I do like. It did not make my face look cakey at all. It gave it like a little bit of more color. And yeah, just a typical setting powder in my opinion. It's good. I'll probably use this again. The liquid lipstick. My girls came in while I was filming and they were like, your lips are red. They said that I looked beautiful, but I don't know if I like this color on me. This is a little too dark. And maybe it's just because it does not go with the eyeshadow look that I have going on. Maybe if I had a look that matched more with the lipstick, I would like it a lot more. Yeah, it's very drying. It is kind of sticky, but it does not transfer onto my hand, which is good. Liquid eyeliner. I love black liquid eyeliner. Again, I'll just have to wait and see if it smudges or anything, but it applied very nicely. The tip was very firm, not too like bendy, so you could get straight, nice straight lines. So yeah, I like the liquid eyeliner. The highlighter gives a nice subtle glow, which is what I prefer. I don't like anything too blinding right here. Like I don't like to turn my head and there just be like a blinding streak of brightness. This just kind of like goes into the skin and just gives you like a nice glow. So I really do like this. The eyeshadow palette, I really do like this as well. I really like this orange pinkish color. And these other colors as well. I will have to play with this a little bit more, but I think they have like 4 other palettes other than this one on their website, and I believe these are new and they just came out. So yeah, I'm really liking the eyeshadow. And then we have the setting spray. It does have a scent. I would prefer that it didn't, but it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, it has a very nice mister on it. It didn't really leave too many like droplets on my face. So yeah, hopefully it will lock in my makeup and this makeup will stay good for quite a while. All right, that is all I have for this video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. And after you hit that subscribe button, right over there, just hit the bell and go to all, and then you will be notified of when I post new uploads. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.